You feel it in the morning, before your feet even hit the floor. That first push off the bed, the little grunt you didn't used to make, the moment your legs feel like they need convincing before they'll cooperate. Maybe you've written that off as just getting older, but here's the thing. When standing up starts feeling harder than it used to, your lower body muscles may not be producing the strength they once did, and your glutes are a big part of that. They're among the largest and most powerful muscles in your body, helping you stand, climb stairs, get out of a chair, and keep your body stable as you move. And I know what you've been told. Do more squats. 100 a day. Keep at it. But here's the problem nobody talks about. If your knees or hips are already uncomfortable, repeatedly moving through deep knee bends can make squats difficult to stick with. So today, I'm going to show you something different. You'll do 2 simple preparation movements first, but they're not the main event. They're there to wake up your glutes and prepare your body for the one exercise that matters most in this routine. It's seated, joint-friendly, takes less than 2 minutes, and requires no deep squat. And you can do it right in the morning. Here's why this matters. As we get older, losing lower body strength can make everyday movements harder. Getting out of a chair, climbing stairs, stepping over something, or simply getting up from bed in the morning. And when strength and balance decline, the risk of losing your footing can increase. The good news? Strength can be trained. You don't necessarily need hundreds of repetitions. What matters is creating the right amount of tension, using good form, and practicing consistently, and that's exactly what we're going to do today. Before we get into the main exercise, tell me in the comments what your mornings feel like. Right now, stiff, shaky, or actually fine. It helps me know what to cover next. And if this is your first time here, subscribe. We build simple routines for people who want to stay strong without unnecessarily punishing their joints. Preparation movement #1. Before we perform the one exercise, we're going to wake up the muscles. Start with the seated glute. Squeeze. Sit tall near the front of a sturdy chair. Keep both feet flat on the floor. Now, squeeze your glutes together. Hold for 3 seconds. Then relax. That's 1 repetition. 10 slow repetitions. Don't hold your breath. And don't squeeze so hard that you feel tension building in your lower back. The goal here isn't to make your muscles exhausted. It's simply to get your brain and glutes working together. Think of this as turning the lights on before you enter the room. Because in just a moment, we're going to ask those muscles to produce much more tension. Preparation movement #2. Now we're going to teach your hips to do their share of the work. This is the standing hip hinge. Stand behind a sturdy chair and keep your hands on it for balance. Keep your knees slightly soft. Now push your hips backward, almost as if you're trying to close a car door with your hips. Keep your chest lifted. Keep your spine neutral. Then drive your hips forward and squeeze your glutes as you return to standing. Do 10 slow repetitions. Don't worry about how far your hips travel backward. The goal is control. You're teaching your body to use the hips and glutes instead of relying entirely on your knees. And remember, this isn't the exercise you've been waiting for. These first 2 movements are simply preparation. They wake up the muscles, they teach the movement, and now, your body is ready for the one exercise we're here for. The hero exercise is the seated hip press. And this is the exercise I want you to remember. Sit near the edge of a sturdy chair. Place both feet flat on the floor. Your knees should be comfortably bent. Now, imagine you're about to stand, but don't stand up. Instead, press both feet firmly into the floor. Create tension through your legs. And squeeze your glutes. You should feel your lower body working while your body stays almost completely still. Hold that tension for 10 full seconds. Keep breathing normally. Don't hold your breath. After 10 seconds, relax completely. Rest for a few seconds. Then repeat. Do 5 total holds. That's your main exercise. 5 controlled holds. No jumping. No equipment. No deep squat. Just controlled tension. This is called an isometric contraction. Your muscles are producing force while there's very little movement at the joints. And that's what makes this movement so useful for people who don't enjoy repeated squats or find deep knee bending uncomfortable. you're practicing the ability to create strong lower body tension without having to perform dozens of repetitions. Now, here's why I want you to focus on this one movement. The first exercise woke up your glutes. The second exercise taught your hips how to contribute. But the seated hip press is where you deliberately create sustained tension. And that's the part you can progressively practice. Start with a comfortable 5 to 10 second hold. As it becomes easier, you can gradually work toward longer, controlled holds. You don't need to chase pain. You don't need to shake uncontrollably. And you definitely don't need to force your body through a movement that feels wrong. The goal is controlled strength. So tomorrow morning, here's exactly what I want you to do. First, 10 seated glute squeezes. That's your wake up. Second, 10 slow standing hip hinges. That's your preparation. And finally, 5 seated hip presses, holding each for 10 seconds. That's your hero exercises. The first to prepare you. The final movement is the one you progressively practice, and the entire routine takes only a few minutes. Use a sturdy chair that won't slide, and keep something stable nearby for support during the standing movement. If you have significant joint pain, an injury, or a medical condition that affects exercise, check with your healthcare professional before starting a new routine. And here's the bigger goal. You're not doing this because you need to complete 100 squats. You're doing it because you want your lower body to feel capable again. Getting out of bed, standing from a chair, climbing stairs, moving through your morning without feeling like your legs need convincing. That's what we're training for. Not more repetitions, better strength, better control, and a routine you can actually stick with. So tomorrow morning, remember the sequence. Wake up the glutes, prepare the hips, then perform the 1 seated hip press, 5 controlled holds. That's your starting point. If this helped, subscribe and share it with someone who wants stronger, steadier mornings.